Shrikant Sare. So in this lesson we are going to learn about string literals. So there is nothing much to study about string literals, just we need to know how to give a string constant or literal to a string variable or object. So first you need to declare string is a class in Java. Okay, so if you are declaring something using a string class, means you are creating a string class object here. Okay, so string S must be capitalized. Okay, so S is always capitalized. Okay, so always capitalized. So this is a rule in Java. Inside whatever the Java classes by default which are there within the packages, they are always capitalized. You must be aware of this one. S is always capitalized. Okay, so next, if you are creating an object to a string class and you must provide the value, I'm just writing my surname here. You must give the value within the double quotes only. Okay, so other than this you are not allowed to give any other way. And if you give simply, if you omit the double quotes and if you give, and it takes it as compile time error. Okay, so if you omit the double quotes, it is not allowed in Java, and it is treated as a variable, and it cannot use a variable without declaring it. So it is a compile time error. Okay, so and also you are not allowed to give the values in single quotes also. So single quotes is represented for characters only. So here it's not allowed to give in single quotes in Java, but in some other languages, in some other weakly typed languages, they are allowed to give in single quotes also, but in Java that does not work. Okay, and also since string is an object, you can create a string class object using the new keyword and a string constructor also. And some tend to use this terminology also. We will study about the various possible ways to declare the strings using the later when we concentrate our study on strings. So by the time you need to know that you can, by using the new operator and string class constructor, you can create a string also here like this, in this way. So this is about strings. Strings are very important in Java, since if you are studying about the main method, there you have a string array within the main method, public static void main, and if you observe within the arguments, we have a string array. String args we used to write like this. Okay, this is a string array which is used to handle the command line arguments. Okay, it's used to handle the command line arguments, by default they have decided with the language level to use the string array to handle the command line arguments. And when you are compiling and executing the program within the command prompt, if you are executing the program and if you are providing some arguments, let's say some Java test or something like this, and if you are providing some values 1, 2, 3 within the spaces, something like this, and these values get stored in this string array, and they can be converted or parsed into integers, and you can do various calculations using those command line arguments.